ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from me, your host Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda, Hero Strike, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Langla Sky. Between the south, we got here Ihitto fighting for the Soviet Union for the 6th Mechanized Corps. Task of clearing out the German positions here as they make their way towards Warsaw. We've got motor, mechanized support and shock rifle versus the north. We've got Gentlefox fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland, and the Sperrverbände von Sauken. Here with Festung support immediately chosen, and Osttruppen, infantry, and machine gun bulletins versus mostly infantry with a single guards bulletins for Ihitto. We got a Grenadier MD42 start there for Gentlefox versus Ihitto's Special Rifle Command start with a single conscript squad allowing to grab a bit of territory there to sort of, well, ensure he doesn't lose too much initial ground, but at the same time can sort of, pressure his opponent just a bit. I mean, some players do go for like double engineers in the early game, that way they can also get out faster penal troops, but Ihitto in this case aims for sort of more conscripts early on so he can actually fight his opponent early on, because if his opponent rushes him, I mean, the double engineers will struggle a bit, but at the same time, though, he is playing against the Wehrmacht, not the Oberkommando West, so perhaps, double extra conscript there might be a bit much there for Ihitto. We'll have to see how that works out. But by going down there, though, for Gentlefox, denying access to the tractor, at least from that side. You're a genius, Otto. Yeah, I know. Grenadiers occupying here. Interesting enough, not the MD42 instead. The MD42 is leaving to grab there. Possibly reconnaissance move before they move to grab the fuel point there in the east. Moving down here, we can sort of see a very aggressive push, sort of secure some of the more vital points on the eastern side of the map here by Gentlefox. Following up with more Grenadiers. We got the penal troops out there for Ihitto. The penal troopers certainly have become very much meta here as of late. I mean, there were some that used them, but even after, Buff wasn't that fast, I think it happened, but there's been certainly an increasing number just going solely for penal troops, and there's less and less so players actually just bothering with conscripts in any number. Comes to there, the versus Pioneers, points there being grabbed. Sandbags being attempted, in fact he's using cheese bags there, as they call it, to block off the entrance to the house. MD42 firing up the conscripts. Suppressing them. We got a penal troop squad flanking in from the south. We got a Gallus squad ready to cover it. Just going to have to get more troops on that, I think, quickly. MD4 sitting up there. Go penal troops full gap. We got a full retreat here from Ihitto instead of trying to push through here. He probably wisely realizes that's not going to work out at all. Pioneers quickly clearing out the sandbags there with MP40s, grabbing points here as well. Fuel has been secured for the Wehrmacht, and we can see the Russians making progress up here. We got more penal troops there for Ihitto. Moving towards the center, we got sandbags being laid down here by Gentlefox, and no cheese bagging there. As for Gentlefox, we got no tech up, but he's going for a sniper here. So again, versus penal troopers, obviously there's also the threat of, say, a scout car or a sniper to counter a sniper. At the same time, with the penal troops being more expensive Soviet troops compared to the conscripts, the sniper will certainly have a bit more in effect. So it's sort of a bit, here and there in terms of, if it actually is a good idea there by Gentlefox. I mean, another MD42, I think, could have done just as well, or maybe a mortar, or just taking up fast. But in this case, Gentlefox does decide to go for a sniper try that way, bleed out Ihitto, and sort of minimize the impact of his penal troopers, who are also quickly being equipped there with the ROX 3 flamethrower. The ROX 2 basically didn't differ that much from it, besides the flamethrower tank looked more like a backpack trying to disguise the flamethrower. Ihitto going for the ever aggressive combo of scout car with flamethrower penal troops in it. That's a lot of firepower on the move. Can do a lot of damage, so of course needs to be careful of the Grenadiers and their Panzerfausts. MD42 ball on a bit of exposed position. He's out in the open, no cover. He could quickly get knocked out here. And there we go. He's going to use something to draw fire there. Attack up there. In fact, he could easily have rushed it there. Actually popped out the penal troopers out of the scout car. Interesting. Now maybe there's a misclick from Ihitto. It's hard to say that what happened, but he could have, I think, easily rushed the MD42 with the penal troopers with the flamethrower and knocked it out. But in the end, that's not what happened here. Sniper setting up. There you go. Gets a kill. And the engineers going to just bring in there trying to defend the cutoff point. Engineers got remaining inside the house here. We got takeover here for Gentlefox. Good job there. Engineers almost wiped out, and the fuel cut-off point has been defended. But there you go. Penal troopers ready, sort of rolling towards the house here. I think he should try and get into the house. Oh, he's going to actually hunt the Grenadiers. So again, there's the risk of Panzerfaust there, kind of coming from the other side. Going to use the conscripts then to occupy the house tonight. To the Grenadiers, then going in. There we go. We got a full retreat there from Gentlefox. Not going to try and Panzerfaust, realizing that's going to then expose him to too much fire here from both the conscripts and then the penal troops and the scout car. Here, snipers dealing a bit with the penal troopers, and the Grenadiers joining in the fun as well. Grenadiers then push back down to half health. Conscripts then moving up to grab points. In this case, he's digging around the victory point, not immediately going for the fuel point, mind you. But going for the victory point instead. We got a 2-2 here for Gentlefox, a good response to the scout car, though obviously Ihitto will probably expecting that and will go for guard motor to get out some guardsmen, since that tends to be sort of one of the more sort of usual combination, again, meta game in terms of how they approach it. Pretty much, I mean, if they go penal troops and such, they'll always be guardsmen. I mean, there's generally always guardsmen, it's just even more so, I suppose. Germans going for the centre there, scout car milling about here, the M3A1. Then lease vehicle provided by the Americans, was used primarily by the reconnaissance units. Little fun fact there. Scout car then engaging the M3A1 there, gonna knock it out. Penal troops getting out in the nick of time. Close to getting the sniper, in this case didn't quite work out. Instead he lost the M3A1 and the penal troops only suffered some loss there to the fascists. In the west we got pioneers pushing forwards. We got sandbags here done as well. He's now gets ready to take the fuel point. A lot of sandbags there from Ihitto in the east. And there we go. As expected, we do get guard motor there from Ihitto. And the 6th Mechanized Corps. Troops are making their way back. Generally, so it's sort of units sort of equivalent to a German, say, Panzer Division, were the Mechanized Corps, since after Operation Barbarossa, the Russian armoured units suffered such heavy losses that initially they sort of just scaled everything down, in a sense. So, partly I suppose the deception managed to make it seem more and more impressive in the end, which the Germans will probably later try and, replicate against the Russians and the Western Allies. To an extent, though, not so much. But basically meant, German or Soviet tank division, for example, wasn't really that strong. Didn't activate that many tanks, so you actually had to go up to the core level in theory and sort of get the same thing. So, little sort of fun fact there. Infantry-wise, though, it wasn't quite the same, though there were generally sort of less losses there, though even then, as the war progressed overall, most Soviet infantry divisions were actually quite under strength than they were supposed to be. In the west here, Pioneers versus Engineers. The Pioneers that are losing out here to the Russian Engineers. Sniper them moving up to help turn the tide a bit. Another MD-42 there for Gentlefox. Could go for a mortar half-track here. For a bit of mobile artillery support. There we go, we got the guards rifling out for Ihitto. DP light machine guns on the way. Points are being secured. 2-2 also good to go. And Ihitto just in this case settling for a big broad push up through the centre here. Against Gentlefox, maybe not trying to go for the few points and the big 2 points here, but just straight for the centre here. MD-42 they're setting up. He got the other MD-4 setting up here as well. In this case, Ihitto's assault is quickly going to find into some problems. Of course, got the guards with light machine guns firing into the flanks here, and of course the 2-2 will struggle with the remaining P3S gunners. So, bit of a problem there. There we go. We got Gentlefox's MD-42 pushed back here, so Gentlefox wasn't quite prepared for such a head-on assault in the end from Ihitto and the 6th Mechanized Corps. We got bunker going up there for Gentlefox, and we've got no take up there yet. Grenadiers falling back. And meanwhile, we got take up here for Ihitto. Tank will be tank command up, and he can soon follow up with the T-70 light tank to really make things miserable here for Gentlefox, who's currently really only got the 222 and Panzerfaust to stop a T-70. Grenadiers under a lot of fire there from the guardsmen. Could risk a wipe there, small chance, but it is there. We got the sniper getting off a few kills. He's up to 12 kills so far. Not bad at all there. Medic bunker up there for Gentlefox. Ready to heal his men. No take up yet. And certainly no sign of Gentlefox's doctrine being utilised either. This is certainly not a well utilised doctrine at all by the Germans. I mean, it's rather been left behind despite being one of the original ones. Doesn't quite have any tigers or anything like that, so it's obviously not quite as popular. Going for the fuel point there again. Setting up there for the centre. We've got the sniper there harassing and trying to bleed out Ihitto's men there. T-70 on the way there for Ihitto. Bit of light armour. MD-42s they're slowly approaching, and there you go, 2-2 engaging, comes then caught out in the open. Penal troops moving out as well. Definitely pulling back the 2-2, T-70 almost done. Gentlefox should consider moving up some troops on the western side there to grab territory. Penal troops are continuing the centre assault. We got the MD-42 in this case, they're more able to support the advance here. The heavy bursts of fire. We got another MD-42 covering the first one, meaning he's basically created a bit more in-depth defence, meaning, I mean, he can't just push through fully there and even just overwhelm the MD-42. There we go, another penal troop squad halted and pushed back. T-70 arrives there for Ihitto. And overall, Ihitto is very much in control here versus Gentlefox. I mean, he's got most of the points. He's got a reasonably, well, actually, sort of large. Well, actually, if he might have a larger force once he's been fully enforced, currently it's not quite so much. Plus, of course, with the T-70, he does hold the armour advantage as well, though obviously it's just a light armour advantage, but still, it's a bit of an advantage there, even though Gentlefox is going for the Pack 40 here. It is nonetheless a bit delayed there versus Ihitto. He has, I believe, yet to take up. On the other hand, Ihitto could have had a T-70, I think, out a bit faster in that regard. Gentlefox has been able to pressure a bit there to stop that. Grenadiers going up there, light machine guns in hand. In fact, he's upgraded both of his Grenadier squads with light machine guns. Grenadiers under fire from the Guardsman and the T-70. Pushed into cover. Pioneers nearby, but can't do much. We got the Pack 40 moving up there. There we go. Guardsman ultimately pushed back, but the Grenadiers also have to fall back soon. But there you go. Pack 40 gets a good hit in the T-70. Grenadiers almost wiped. Very close there. Very close there. That could have been a wipe there for Gentlefox. That would certainly have cost him quite dearly. To the 2 needs repairs, and Gentlefox, I think, definitely should consider tag up. As for Ihitto, I mean, his opponent's already going for quite a few support weapons, so a heavy mortar, for example, I think could do Ihitto a lot of good, in particular just to lay down smoke screens to cover up the MB-42s, making it easier for his penal troops to get close and personal. Plus, smoke will, of course, also negate the ability of the sniper to sort of provide support. So, I mean, a heavy mortar, I think, would be a really good choice there for Ihitto. Also, quickly becoming apparent here for Ihitto is he, you know, rather failed to make one distinct advantage with all of the map he had. He hasn't minded at all. There hasn't been any demo charges being laid down. So, for Gentlefox, it's pretty easy to just begin grabbing back the map there from Ihitto right here and then. So, that's actually a problem there for Ihitto. And again, a bit of the problem there with the surge flooding too much munition too quickly. It generally tends to mean they haven't prepared there for actually, you know, losing ground. So a bit of a tactical mistake there by Ihitto, which could prove a bit problematic in the longer term and turn into a strategic advantage. MT-42, they're coming from the house. That penal troops out in the open. Sniper still covering. I think he's trying to rush down the sniper. In fact, he's got Hoorah now. But the problem is, Hoorah doesn't go past MT-42s. T-70 moving up. MT-42 needs to retreat, I think. Conscious moving up. Nope. Oh, no, he's merged his conscious with the Guardsman. A bit of a rare move there. But probably indicated that he actually wanted to try and keep reinforcement costs down. That's definitely one way of doing it. So, interesting move there by Ihitto. Merge, I think, is an underestimated ability for many Soviet players, but Ihitto nonetheless went with it. But again, the MT-42s are a source of problems here, and he's not even trying to flank, you know. I mean, he could easily, say, launch a few infantry squads through here, and then hit Gentlefox from the side, or even, try and sneak up through here, but instead he's just insistent going up through the front, right through the machine guns, and again, he's not really going for any heavy artillery. Comes there, they've grabbed the DP light machine gun. Pack 40 getting another hit on T-70. T-70 needs to pull back once more before it is lost. There you go. Very quickly hits the self-repair ability just in case he takes another hit, there, in which case he can survive the second hit. As for the engineers, they also need to get the bloody devil out of there. Gentlefox strikes back pretty hard here to Ihitto's reckless infantry assault tactics, I suppose you'd call it. He also looks like to have lost a conscript squad there, maybe. T-70 almost knocked out there. Need to go back for the base repairs, and same with engineers.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
It's going to be pretty expensive and pretty difficult then to repair his T-70 without those engineers. And I might end up losing the T-70 to the Vetchi 222, which now I think has a pretty good chance there. Oh, never mind. Bit of bad luck there with any shots penetrating it. But Gentlefox is in good control now versus Ihitto. The Sperrverbande von Sauken has secured. For those wondering what a Sperrverbande was basically sort of a defensive Kampfgruppe usually formed out at whatever was at hand and sort of set to defend, a certain area. They were in many cases very, very improvised. But again, they were pretty much entirely blocking formations. Little fun fact there. And they were very common on the Eastern Front, though a few were actually formed in Arnhem, actually, sort of, hold certain points in Arnhem. Little fun fact there. I mean, they could launch attacks, but obviously there would only be sort of more local attacks to sort of take back certain points. And then Ihitto does go for the 120mm mortar here. I do feel it's a bit later than he could have gone for it, and still he's got a lot of munitions floating there. It does seem to be the scourge of some Soviet players. Again, they build up advantage, and then they fail to solidify it with mines. And of course, the fun thing is, in the actual war, one thing you sort of see a lot of German commanders and memoirs commenting on is that the Russians reacted pretty quick, just again in their defenses. So to see an actual Serb player fail to even lay down mines is a bit interesting. Guilds need to fall back. Got the MT-42 versus a lot of infantry moving up there, suppressing them, and we got relief infantry calling up whatever can be sort of combed up from the rear lines to help make up for casualties at the front line. T-70 getting a good hit there from the Pack 40. Almost got the Grenadiers. We got more Grenadiers there for Gentlefox. He's lost a squad here. Penal troops getting closer to the MD-42. Veterans 2 they gained. MD-42 they're taking heavy mortar fire. But so far yet to sort of land any sort of serious hits. Penal troops forced away. Almost got the centre victory point in the east here. T-70 is falling back, heavily damaged again from encounters with the German army. Gentlefox leads ahead with the 2-2. Still got the hay mortar they're firing, but they yet sort of really make any impact. In fact, it looks like now. I mean, Gentlefox might actually end up having wasted 90 munitions relief into because so far it's not even triggered once, which basically means it's wasted munitions. I mean, not in a sense you're glad you then haven't lost so much in that time period. It lasts, but that's still 90 munitions down the drain. Moving up the west there finally, and again we've got 0 mines from Ihitto. We've got a Panzer IV there actually on the way for Gentlefox actually to take up there and sort of wait for the Panzers to support his frontline troops. Good work there. Troops are healing, reinforcing. Hay mortar getting ready for another push. Has done a bit of damage. Got the Penal troops bringing up to engage the Pioneers. There might actually be a chance then of a relief infantry unit should be formed. There's the Osttruppen. And there you go. A single Osttruppen squad there. 90 munitions for that. That's a bit expensive, but in the end, Gentlefox, I suppose, had a bit better luck there than initially anticipated. Either way, we got the Osttruppen out there, ready to fill any gaps in the front lines, and we can actually see Gentlefox is laying down mines again. He's preparing for enemy attacks. He's preparing to have to fall back a bit and draw the enemy into minefield. So good foresight there. But Gentlefox again, I do think that's one of Ihitto's so far bigger mistakes. I mean, he's initially good at attacking, but the problem is he can't maintain it. Again, he's not doing anything to bleed out Gentlefox for other means. Well, here mortar fire there. Sniper continuing up the job here. 24 kills. And we got the Panther IV moving forward to the front line, pinned on machine gun on the way. The Panther IV was the most produced German tank, not armoured fighting vehicle, that was the Stug, but for tanks it was actually the Panther IV that was most produced. And fun fact, there were almost as many Panther IVs produced as the Stugs. That was Stug 3s though. I mean, if you can't hit Stug 4s, obviously, that'd be a lot more Stugs overall produced.
Broken our supply lines.
Obviously, they shifted their Panther IV production to the Stugs after Stug factories took losses because the Stug was seen more vital to the German warfare than the Panther IV, which obviously does sort of show things a bit there in terms of priorities. Well, the fun fact there. Panther IV moving up here, getting the hay mortar crew, and we got Contact flanking in there. Panther IV forced to fall back. Contact moving ahead. They're straight into some heavy machine gun fire. We also got the Osttruppen their support. Contact there almost wiped. In fact, huge loss there for Ihitto again. He's very much sort of relying on just sort of attacking head on. Got the MD-42 there with some heavy mortar fire. That worked out there for Ihitto for once. Still, he has to work a bit on that. Got a field gun out there for Ihitto and the 6th Mechanized Corps heavy mortar crew taking further losses from the Panther IV, which has already gained 8 kills for the fatherland. 9 kills for the fatherland. Ihitto is certainly in a very, very nasty position now. There's a Gentlefox. Gentlefox so far just leading ahead. And overall, so far, Ihitto's sort of tactical approach has not really led to further success after the initial successes, because now Gentlefox knows what to expect and is sort of more adeptly countering it. So rather here, what I think is required is for Ihitto to actually change his tactical approach here to attacking Gentlefox. Otherwise, he just risks throwing away a lot more manpower, which is basically to the advantage of Gentlefox, and I imagine what Gentlefox wants. Penal troops there taking heavy light machine gun fire from the Grenadiers. Further losses being inflicted here and there. Grenadiers taking loss. We've got a penal troop report coming in. They're close to both being veteran free, though one, of course, already is. Guarding with the candle there, being spread for the MD-42. No mortar support here. Snipers wiped out by the penal troopers. Just sweeping forwards again. He really likes those kind of attacks. We got recall losses. I think he's going to try and pop demo charges. No, they're both pinned down, so they can't quite do it. We got another sniper there for Gentlefox, and penal troopers there had to pull back. Oh, Guardsman actually, like Guardsman. So a few losses there again for Ihitto, and again thanks to recall losses. I mean, Gentlefox can essentially further punish Ihitto for these kinds of attacks. So it basically means, if he just suffers enough losses while Ihitto also suffers enough losses overall, it will be sort of a net gain for Gentlefox. And I mean, he still lose better troops, but at the same time, he can still maintain some kind of frontline cohesion, using the Ostrums to soak up some of the losses. I mean, that's still a benefit to Gentlefox, whereas Ihitto just loses men, can't be replaced at all. So there's definitely some problems there for Ihitto. Again, rather requires him to change his tactical approach. He needs to try and flank Gentlefox more. He needs to try and attack through here, and he needs to attack through here, rather than just constantly trying to attack up through here. Ihitto's also got plenty of fuel. He could consider taking up. I mean, some tanks I think would do him a lot of good. Pioneer's taking losses there from the heavy mortar, which gains veterancy 1. MD42 hiding in Eastern House here. Gunning down the wounded. No mercy from Gentlefox. No mercy from Gentlefox. Most gentle foxes. Field to ramp the opening A5 from the heavy machine gun team, light machine gun team up through here again. Push through the centre again. There's just so far no change to the tactical approach. He is relying on brute force to push through at the enemy at no cost, any cost, not no cost, but any cost, no matter the expense, no matter the price. He will crush the fascists with the iron fist of the Soviet Union, so it seems. He's finally taking up there, but we've got the Mechanized Armor Company. Go for T-3045 first. Or we could try and get out a couple of T-3476s that way, going, for more numerical armor firepower, and that way, try and just sort of hammer down Gentlefox that way. Troop ceiling reinforcing. Mechanized Armor Company up for Ihitto. He just needs the manpower now. It's time here for the mid-game analysis in terms of damage. Gentlefox hit kills twice. He's also hit again the tactical approach here for Ihitto. Plus, it's now really means, I mean, that's pretty much to be expected. Graph-wise, again, army value, bit behind again. Initially good, but as sort of continues and Ihitto just sticks to the same tactics, things begin to look less good. Their resource float-wise, though, he's also been flowing a lot of resources again, in part a lot of munitions. Again, he's failed to do anything with those munitions. Again, no mines, no demo charges. Again, it's a failure there, which again, a lot of Soviet players seem to commit to at the moment. They just seem to forget that one of the sort of important aspects of the Soviets is laying down the bloody mines. Again, it really had a huge territorial advantage there over Gentlefox, but again, just failed to do anything with it. Again, he failed to mine, he failed to demo charge, he failed to make it harder for Gentlefox to then get back into it. So, definite mistake then by Ihitto, and he really needs to do something again. Overall, though, needs to attack through here, needs to attack through here, needs to get out some armor, he needs to use his mortar more actively, try and lay down some smoke screens, try and deny the MD42's lines of fire, and the sniper for that matter. If he can do that, I think he has a chance they wouldn't change things around. Of course, lay down some bloody mines. I mean, really, get them down, Ihitto, get them down. As for Gentlefox, Panzer Grenadiers I think would do him good, some more infantry. Otherwise, Panzers, Ostrums, or Stugser could do him a lot of good there versus Ihitto. And I'll try and pressure more on the side here, and he could consider some machine gun bunkers here and there, so that way slow up Ihitto's forces as well. But overall, not so much else to say there. Though, of course, he could consider using the Doctrine more, or maybe consider Howards. I mean, that could help silence the heavy mortar, plus break up the assaults here more aggressively. But let's return to the fight here. See what happens. But that was definitely a waste of relief infantry this time around. 90 munitions. Gone down the drain. Panzer 4 being fixed up, close to veterancy 1. The Panzer 4 initially envisioned basically mostly as an infantry support tank, with the Panzer 3 basically serving as the anti-tank tank. But all as the war progressed and the Panzer 3's chassis was basically found wanting because, well, they could fit bigger guns on it. The Panzer 4 sort of fell more into just all-around medium tank role as the war progressed. So a little fun fact there, we got guards moving into an MD42. Again, head-on assault. Bit of mortar support, but again, nothing sort of, in terms of smoke, again, nothing to say anything, soaked up. Some of the hits released in item line of fire from the sniper machine guns and pack, which could make it easy here. Ihitto to get close to the first place. I mean, for a player who's really keen on it, you'd think he'd try and lay down some smoke barracks, but again, smoke has sort of really not caught on with a lot of players still, despite you think it will make a lot of sense for just attacking head on. But there you go. Ihitto finally going through the tanks. Have we got the T-3045 there on the way? On the west end, T-7 quickly says the Grenadiers running there. In the center, penal troops will have to fall back soon. Then you got Ostrom, you got the Panther 4 and other bits there lining up to murder them, plus MD-42s and snipers, including one MD-3, MD-42. We got howitzers here for Gentlefox. We got artillery going up there. The lightest Feldhaubitz. Got a hit there with the field gun on the Panther 4. T-85 almost done there for Ihitto. And the 6th Mechanized Corps. Troop shielding reinforcing. Engineers setting out. And heavy mortar continues to try and kill something. Gentlefox there with a 3rd Relief Infantry. Will he have more luck than the previous one? There you go. Finally got another Ostrom squad. T7 they almost knocked out. But again, sharp self-repair there. Though that seems to be the only thing he's actively using munitions on, to be honest. There you go. T-34, 85 out for Ihitto. And the 6th Mechanized Corps. Does mean he has a bit more of an imposing tank there, though of course needs to be careful in how he utilizes it. Pinned down already, then negative cover. Mortified trying to catch something there. Ooh, nice hit then the MB42 almost wipes it, almost but not quite. And the hay mortar's ready to fire there. I believe he's going to use the counter artillery fire there against Ihitto's heavy mortar. First shot misses. Of course, Ihitto's very quick to sort of try and get out of the line of fire there once he realizes what the target is. Fighting in the center here. Panther 4 moving up. T-35 John's in. Field gun moves up as well here. Misses the Panther 4. Pack 40 moving up. Grenadiers, Pioneers. All pushing towards the center. We've got the sniper here as well. Halfway to 52 on that heavy mortar. Got a hit there from the T-35 killing 2 Grenadiers. Pack 40 shoots trying to hit, but instead misses. Might want to try and silence it with, mortar fire there. And we got a Struge on the way for Gentlefox, realizing the opponents had T-3045s. A bit of more mobile assault gun support there could prove helpful versus the T-3045. Plus, of course, machine guns can also help versus infantry. It's not going to be the best thing ever, but it's going to do a reasonable job, as long as it's properly utilized. And again, Ihitto once more encourages men to rush forwards with limited support. Obviously, some of his Gentlefox's force back, there's a most likely better chance there. Guards moving up, we got there, the T-35 finally moving up. He can actually soon go for another one. He could also go for a Katyusha, of course, aim for T-3476. We've got relief infantry again. Penal troops there push back. T-35 moves up, gets got it in the Panther 4 field gun as well. Panther 4 could get knocked out here, could get knocked out. Gentlefox here could try and, by the way, try and take up. Here for T4, get full pop capture. Could in theory try and prepare for something in case Ihitto manages something there to turn around. Guardsman then being suppressed here for the MD-42. T-35 turns about and opens up there on the MD-42. Could try a grenade here. In the center, penal troops need to fall back. Pack 40 Stuke moving in. No pin bump machine gun there for Gentlefox's Sturmgeschütz. And you got the hay mortar just barraging away there. Close to 52. Very too close. And T-35 that takes it from the Stuke and Pack 40. Not sure why I said very too. That was just terrible English. Back here, T-35's going into repairs. Here, reinforcement healing going on. And hay mortar pushed back there by the onrush of German infantry supported by the heavy machine gun plus artillery fire at Ihitto's base, trying to wipe some of those troops that they reinforce. Thankfully, the Ihitto sort of spread out his base buildings, meaning he can actually reinforce at the edges, avoiding most of the artillery fire. Of course, there's still a chance that units try to get away from that, they get murdered. Hay mortar that takes a single loss there from the lightest Feldhaubitz.
We are losing territory.
There's a lot of pressure there on Ihitto at the moment from Gentlefox and the Sperrverband.
Supply lines have been cut.
I think he's actually taking up now. Nope,
Our territory
just
is
looked
falling
like it.
into enemy hands.
Just looked like it. Flank there, the Ostrom kind of needs to be engaged by the penal troopers. Not looking too good for them since only veterans one. We do have more Ostrom out there for Gentlefox. He's up to 3 squads of those chaps now. Might have lost one actually though in the process. Going for the victory point here, trying to increase the bleed there, I think, on Ihitto. T-3485 good to go again, and again he can go for another one. He can go for T-3476s, H-55s, Katyushas. I mean, Ihitto does have a lot of options. The question is just which ones does he choose? And we got there the H-85. He's going to aim for something with a bit more range. Here versus the Stug and the Panzer IV. Guards rather there being suppressed and pushed back. We got a bunker up here to help command the center there against Ihitto. And more howitzer fire there from Gentlefox. Need to get those guardsmen away from the center here. Hey, mortar is virtually 2 now.
Our HQ is under attack.
But again, Ihitto really needs to look into flanking here, Gentlefox. Oh, he's actually going for a command bunker to help him maintain presence at the front line. That's definitely not a bad choice either. Rare, but not a bad choice. I mean, that one could prove helpful in particular, but any crew weapons end up reinforcing with Ostrom, because that means they can reinforce really fast. Problem is, right now, though, he's at full pop cap, so he can't anyways, but, you know, if he does lose enough to reinforce, then it's going to be pretty handy. He's also got a ton of fuel. Could easily afford to take out and set up a heavy Panzer Corps. H-85, T-35 is going to just push ahead again here from the front, looks like it. Ihitto very much a fan of the sledgehammer approach, it seems, there versus Gentlefox. Ostrom covering, Stug moving up there, rolling ahead on his treads. Some of these opening up there on the Guards Riflemen. And in the west, the T-70 strikes like a tiny terror tank. It is, die, fascists, die! What did you say? Did you say pie? No, I said die. That's mean. Not to you, the Germans. Oh. H5 moving up. There's got penal troops pushing through the centre here. Grenadiers, MD-42s just laying down a hailstorm of fire against the advancing penal troops again. Ihitto's lack of smoke seems quite odd, and for that matter, lack of flanking. Artillery raining down here. We've seen. Stug almost knocked out though by the H-5. Troops there being slaughtered as again they just try to push forwards, no matter the cost, no matter the results. Bunker there taking damage, but there you go, more penal troops pushed away again. Ihitto's just not really achieving any serious assaults with this kind of approach. Got a Katyusha on the way here, rocket artillery now being prepared for the 6th Mechanized Corps to sort of further hammer down the point against Gentlefox, I guess. He's actually taking up now, perhaps realising, again, he's got so many resources, he might as well try and prepare for additional, you know, paths in case, you know, he has to. That's definitely not a bad idea, I think, there by Gentlefox. Could be he found himself in a situation where a Panther might just do the trick in the end. And with this, by doing it like this, he's not going to lose any tempo, momentum, anything, because again, he can't build anything else, so he might as well use that time to prepare for anything bigger there. Sniper under pretty aggressive position there, pretty risky. In fact, he almost lost the sniper there, I think. The Islanders being hit under fire from the T-70 and the T-35, except he's only using this for reconnaissance, that's not quite working out. I believe he was using it to spot ahead for the heavy mortar to get us some hits there. Again, trying to push through the center here. Another artillery volley there from Gentlefox's artillery. Oh dear! Close quarters, Katyusha Bass trying to silence the Pack 40 here, but he's risking losing the Katyusha to the howitzer. Get it out of there! Get it out of there entirely, Ihitto. Hey, mortars retreating, but he's not pulling back the Katyusha. That was really risky there by Ihitto. That was really risky. He was kinda lucky that did not take a direct hit and then get knocked out. His T-70 took a hit, but he's down to less than half health. Also, Gentlefox has got munitions enough for a sector artillery barrage. He can just build the heavy Panzer Corps right now because again he's still got the resources for it, and again he's not got exactly any need for him to use the resource or anything else. Mine goes off there accidentally but from a hit from the Panzer IV. Stug moves ahead here until line of 5 shoot 5. Not good handling another shoot by Ihitto. Should have had it behind some infantry or something. Instead, he moves to first hen. Oh, not sure what he's doing with the Pack 40 either. Mortar continues to fire, but still not really landing any serious hits. Katyusha has been fixed. We've got Ostrom sneaking in through the west to harass and grab points there away from Ihitto, as his attention is focused on the centre. Good work there. Command bunker I still think is putting out there, but heavy panzer corps to be built. T-70 meter strike here at the Ostrom in the west. The 45mm gun, veteran 3 here. HU5 engaged in for the Panzer 4, Ostrom moving up as well. Good hit, and then the Panther 4, very close to Veteran 2 and the Schürzen. Veteran 1 for the T-45. Panther 5 Nation Farm there, almost got the Panther 4. Katyusha needs to be careful. I'm guessing it's some kind of misclick or panthering error. Stuke moving in. HU5 down to Pack 40 and Stuke fire. Katyusha barely makes the weight. Stuke moves in, need to turn the field gun. Holy moly, that one quite badly there for Ihitto. Stuke falling back there, halfway to T2. Machine gun bunker to come on the eastern victory point. There you go, got Katyusha barrels out there from Ihitto. Heavy mortar joining in. Direct hit on the 222 from a rocket. But it survives, and there you go, his close to being wiped out. Relief infantry again, he's actually lost several troops now. Got the 222 knocked out as well here. Suddenly here, Ihitto might actually chance of doing some damage, but there you go, again, just rushes head on. Heedless of what the opponent's actually has directed against him. Quickly getting suppressed as well, meaning he's got no support from the infantry for the tank. Until he continues to rain down here. Wipe the heavy mortar there with the howitzer, which is now Betty 2. In fact, just switched over to counter barrel, so he didn't need to manage that during all the fighting. Sharp move there, I think T-17 hit Ostrom in the centre. 17 kills on, got the wipe damage engine there, and wiped. Well, I guess he won't be going for the heavy panzer corps right now, as he does have some losses there to sort of fill out. Ihitto on the other hand can soon go for more tanks. Those other tanks I need repairs quite severely, and he's barely got any infantry left. In that regard, Ihitto hasn't tried to build out his forces, and again, he hasn't tried to flank. And it's not like, Langrosque doesn't offer any flanking paths. I mean, there's here, and again, there's here. But he's just been so insistent here again into the MG42s time and time again. And again, if you're going to do that, at least try to use his mortars to lay down some smoke. But there wasn't even that. Oh well. Fixing up the T-45 there. T-70 got was lost in repairs. Katyusha moving up again to unleash another hailstorm of rockets against the German positions. And there you go. He does actually end up going for the heavy panzer corps here. Maybe he's already planning for a Panther or Sturmpanzer. Who knows what Gentlefox is thinking here. Going for the western victory point to further try and bleed out Ihitto there. T-35 good to go. He can call another T. Oh, he actually goes for the T-34 to 6. I also could say he could just wait a bit longer and go for another T-45. And he's still floating a ton of munitions. What is it with Soviet players floating munitions at the moment? It's almost like it's part of the meta game. The float munitions meta. You see, Yuri, if we float a lot of munitions, then we will have a lot of munitions. More than the fascists. What are we going to use it on? I don't know. I mean, we're not meant to use it, just to float it. To prove our moral superiority over the fascists. But how about just killing them with mines? Yet, that is not the socialist way. Troops are being suppressed, they push forward, hit from a machine gun fire still. Sniper and Pack 5, we got artillery raining down. He gets a Katyusha trying to silence it there. Or at least he's just, again, using counter barrels to silence it. Or at least attempt to. There you go, T-54 from 6 arrives there for Ihitto. Gentlefox is a bit overloaded there. Pop cap to go for the Panther. Close veteran T1, T70, T34, and 85 and 76. They're getting ready for something by the looks of it. Will he actually be trying to flank for once, or will it be another glorious head-on assault there? We got more bunkers here from Gentlefox. Again, that's one of the other things you can really do just when you've got so many resources, so much pop cap. That is just build bunkers, which is certainly also a viable option there for the Wehrmacht to consider. Got another T-34 from 6 out. He's getting ready for one big armor push there against Gentlefox. Oh, he's actually laid down one mine. Whoop-de-doo. Really should have been laying down a lot more mines than he could have. And of course, by now, it doesn't really matter. Fields of Lemmings suppressed by the MD-42 again. I mean, he just keeps attacking head on. Despite knowing what is there, he doesn't seem to care. I know it's getting ready to do it with his tanks. Obviously, there's no real methods for suppressing the tanks, and if you can launch enough armoured assault head on, maybe supported by the Katyusha, maybe silence the anti-tank. And I mean, he could possibly roll through there, or when the Duke, the Panther 4 and clear out the bunkers and the likes, in which case he could then have the infantry follow up there. I mean, that's certainly more likely to work out. Again, it does require still some work there, but he's got a big armoured force here. And again, if you were to flank it, flanking with it would be better, because again, that requires him to turn about and deal with it, and he can launch another armoured assault from the front, or maybe an infantry assault, but we'll have to see what he plans. Okay, he's going to initially try and set up there with a scout from the T-70, eventually feeble way to possibly spot out the Pak-40, then silence it with the Katyushas. And then getting the armoured assault, of course, he has to be ready for the Howitzer to try and silence his Katyusha. Almost got the Pak-40 there, MD-42 also taking hits. Almost got it. Being reinforced though, thanks to the command bank, MD-42 almost down. Katyusha there taking hits, need to pull back. And that again, the command bunker serves a vital function as well. It makes it a lot harder for Ihitto to just wear down Gentlefox's defences, because he can easily reinforce any losses like that easily. And that's also another reason you have either command bunker or machine or half track close to the front line, because it means you can't just shrug off such attritional attempts there from your opponent. So what's Ihitto going to do next? He's got another T-34 from 6. He's just going to say screw it and just launch a full-out head-on armoured assault there. His infantry, though, is more or less gone.
Supply sector under attack.
His T-70 could try and take the point there, but I'm guessing that's going to be part of the main assault as well. Basically try and clear out any support weapons while the tanks deal with the armour. Got here an MD-42 being repaired.
T-34 ready for combat.
There you go, 3 T-34-76s, 1 T-45, 1 T-70, and a Katyusha supporting it all. So, will Ihitto be able to pull it off here? Will he break Gentlefox, or will Gentlefox break him? And again, infantry first into the machine guns. There you go, taking hit from the Pak-40, element spotting hit, the infantry basically acting as a screen, the snow not helping as well. And immediately the assault is halted as he moves up the Katyusha again to try and silence the Pak-40. He's going to require really lucky artillery strike there to pull it off. So far, he's got more luck killing the Pioneers than Import. There you go, at least he's forced away the Pak-40, using that momentum to just sort of burst forwards. T-70 going for the Pak-40. His own tank taking hits there, Stu getting 1 T-34, in fact that was the 85, but still there's a T-34 from 6, it's almost got the T-70 here. Stu hits eventually 2, target weak point halts one of the T-34s, problem is there's still 2 T-34s that can still fire. Stu down, T-70 got the Pak-40 down, Panther 4 down as well, Panther 4 down as well. Holy moly, he broke through, he's just broken Gentlefox's line of defense, he's going for the Howitzer as well. Silencing the menace, there we go. He needs to quickly follow up with more troops. He needs to clear out the rest though. Pak-40 being crewed again, he should have defended it with the T-70. The T-70 is trying to get as many wipes inside the base as he can possibly get. Lost a T-34, getting more kills. Sniper murdered, he's popped relief in to try and minimise the casualties. Even he's losing a lot of other things. He's replacing them with Ostrovy. 34 kills here. 36. Pak-40 there, got it cleared up, he needs to get behind, he needs to ensure the Ostrom can't recruit again. There's still the command bunker nearby. He's yet to remove one of the core elements of Gentlefox's defense. T-70 moving down. Grenadiers are getting blasted. Almost wiped them out there. Wiped as well. He's just down to Ostrom. He's got a Panther on the way there. And so many Ostrom. Damaged engine. The infantry's nowhere near, he's forgotten about. He's barely got any infantry. In fact, he's going for more tanks. And there we go, Panther out for Gentlefox. And there you go, T-34's being engaged, but they're going to get damaged engines on them, so they can't quickly outmaneuver the Panther. The Panther will have the advantage then with range and armour. The T-34s can only engage in range, and that range, they don't stand a chance of penetrating the Panther's armour if they keep it hit. T-34 down, a disaster for Ihitto. So close, but in the end, not enough. The strength of Gentlefox's defense is ultimately sapped Ihitto of any power by the end of it. T-70 done, and there you go. Ihitto surrenders, victory for the Wehrmacht, a loss for the Soviet Union, a brutal war of attrition, and overall, Ihitto just led to A flank, or B, just laid on a smokescreen. I think Ihitto would overall had a much better performance versus Gentlefox. Gentlefox, overall, I think, countered this strategy quite well by using good use of machine guns, but also the command bank, I think, was a key element as well that basically negated Ihitto's ability to just drain and forcing them to retreat to reinforce by instead allowing just reinforce the front line, meaning overall the defenses were a lot harder to just crumble. I mean, he really just had to do it in one blow, and then when he finally had the problem was by the time he did pull it off, most of the infantry was dead, so he couldn't fill up to support the tanks and secure the rest of the position, maybe even grab the Pak 40. If he'd had enough infantry again, he could have followed up on the tanks, taken the anti-tank gun, knocked out everything else, and then prepared for the Panther and the Ostrom. He could have won, but instead, by the time all the infantry was gone again, Ihitto really needs to work in his tactics. I mean, tactically, he's kind of rubbish. Again, also so much munitions flood. He should have laid down a ton of mines. Gentlefox, on the other hand, I think overall played quite well again. A lot of mines, bunkers, overlapping fields of fire, anti-tank guns, even a Panther there in case, and again, once things were out so far, they hit full pop, kept at least prepared for it. I mean, good work there by Gentlefox. And again, Ihitto also did some good moves, but in the end, he has some elements there that needs to be seriously improved upon. And one of them is, again, either flank or lay down smokes if you're going to keep attacking head on. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, one, subscribe, tell a friends, share it with everyone. If not, send any replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dancing. Cheers. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Cheers.